So in the one of the previous modules, we have discussed the social welfare policy and social safety nets internationally. Now we discuss it in the context of Pakistan. So Article 38D of the 1973 Constitution gives the Pakistani state the responsibility to provide basic necessities of life such as food, clothing, housing, education and medical relief, irrespective of caste, creed or race. Then Pakistan has also signed the SDGs, and the first SDG is no poverty, and that has to be achieved by 2030. So how Pakistan is going to achieve these objectives without providing a social safety net or social protection to its poor and vulnerable groups? That is the question. Fortunately, Pakistan's poverty is declining, and since 2000, it has declined both at the national and provincial level as well as urban and rural areas. So if we look at the people living below poverty line, it has decreased from 50% in 2005-6 to 24% in 2015 and 16. Although we don't know about the recent couple of years when there is some incidents of increase in poverty. So what is the plan? So the government has given this plan of improving the social safety net and strengthening the social safety net by the following principles. So one of the first thing is, as social protection and social net is basically a responsibility of the provinces after the 18th Amendment, what the government has decided to do is to provide a national framework. So a framework in which will be devised by all the provinces and the federation together, and then the provinces will make their policies aligned with this social protection or social net framework. The aim is to reduce poverty from 24% to 19% by 2023, and reduce the multi-dimensional poverty headcount from 38% to 30%. So this is the plan according to the 12th five-year plan, which is the roadmap for social protection in Pakistan. The federal government also plans to have a big comprehensive database which has the data about all the vulnerable groups. So we will talk about BISP in the next module. So BISP is actually or Benazir Income Support Program is actually having a large survey in Pakistan for the last 1.5 years, and it is looking at having a big data set which has details of all the different vulnerable groups which need social protection. So hopefully this data will be available to the federal government and to the provincial governments by 2020. Then this plan also looks at using the help of private sector to help the government improve the lot of the vulnerable groups. So corporate social responsibility, that should be tapped. Philanthropic organizations or individuals, those will be tapped, and those will be used to help the government to assist these or improve the social safety nets. The Prime Minister recently launched the Ehsaas program, which is basically a poverty alleviation and social net protection or social protection program. And it has 4 focus areas and 155 policy actions, and an additional 80 billion was allocated to this program. The 4 pillars were addressing elite capture and making government system work for poor, safety nets, job and livelihoods, and human capital development. And then, of course, this government has also established a new Ministry of Social Protection and Poverty Alleviation to bring down all the relationships which were bring down all the different initiatives and projects and schemes which were operating under 5 or 6 different ministries under one ministry, so they can be better aligned and implemented. The major areas of social protection are, of course, the Benazir Income Support Program at the federal level. Of course, they are at the provincial level, they are different programs. So at the federal level, we have BISP, we have Pakistan Baitul Mal, we have Zakat, we have Pakistan Poverty Alleviation Fund. So these are the 4 or 5 different social safety nets or social protection schemes which help the federal government alleviate the concerns of the vulnerable groups in Pakistan. Thank you.